Remember the good old days when phones were actually phones? Back then, they were simple, straightforward, and built to last. No touchscreens, no apps, no internet, just pure, unadulterated communication. You could feel the tactile feedback of every button press. At the heart of this glorious era was the Nokia 3310, a device so iconic, so indestructible, that it earned a permanent spot in the Tech Hall of Fame. It was the epitome of mobile engineering. This wasn't just a phone, it was a legend. It was a statement. Owning one was like having a badge of honor. It was, dare we say, the Chuck Norris of mobile phones. Indestructible, reliable, and always ready for action. The 3310 wasn't about fancy features or sleek designs, it was about reliability, durability, and a battery life that could outlast the Energizer Bunny. You could go days, even weeks, without needing to charge it. It was the phone that could survive drops, falls, and even the occasional tumble down a flight of stairs. It was practically invincible. You could drop it in the toilet, run it over with a car, and it would probably still call your mom. The Nokia 3310 was more than just a phone, it was a trusty companion. The Nokia 3310 first graced the world with its presence in the year 2000, a time when the Y2K bug was the biggest threat to humanity. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Released as the successor to the popular Nokia 3210, the 3310 quickly took the world by storm. It was simple, it was affordable, and most importantly, it worked. With its sleek, customizable design, interchangeable back covers, the 3310 felt good in the hand. This was no flimsy device, it had some weight to it, a reassuring heft that whispered, "I'm built to last," and last it did. Little did we know this phone would become a testament to a time when things were built to endure, not to be replaced every year. Remember that time you dropped your smartphone and felt your heart skip a beat? Now, imagine that feeling being completely foreign because you owned a Nokia 3310. This phone was practically indestructible. Stories of its resilience are the stuff of legend. There are tales of 3310s surviving falls from buildings, being run over by vehicles, and even emerging unscathed from washing machines. The internet is awash with memes celebrating the phone's indestructibility, comparing it to a Nokia 3310 to a cockroach surviving a nuclear apocalypse. And you know what? They're not wrong. This phone was a tank disguised as a communication device, a testament to a time when things were built to last. Section 4, Snake, the original mobile gaming king. Long before Candy Crush and Angry Birds took over our lives, there was Snake. This game was a pioneer in mobile gaming, setting the stage for the future of games on the go. This deceptively simple game, pre-installed on the Nokia 3310, was a cultural phenomenon. It was the first taste of mobile gaming for many people around the world. It was a game that transcended age, gender, and social status. From young kids to elderly folks, everyone found joy in playing Snake. Everyone from school kids to grandparents was hooked on guiding that pixelated serpent around the screen, gobbling up pixels and growing longer with each bite. It was a game that brought generations together. The beauty of Snake lay in its simplicity. It didn't need flashy graphics or complex storylines to captivate players. No fancy graphics, no complicated levels, just pure, unadulterated gaming bliss. The straightforward gameplay was its charm. It was the perfect way to kill time on the bus, in a queue, or during a boring lecture. Snake was always there to provide a quick escape. Snake wasn't just a game, it was a way of life. It became a part of our daily routines and a topic of conversation. It was a shared experience that connected us all. Whether you were competing for the highest score or just passing time, Snake brought people together in a unique way. Section 5. Simplicity versus the smartphone. Fast forward to today, and we're drowning in a sea of smartphones. Everywhere you look, people are glued to their screens, lost in a digital world. We've got more processing power in our pockets than NASA had when they sent a man to the moon. But are we any happier? Our smartphones are technological marvels, yet they often leave us feeling more stressed and disconnected. Our phones are now our everything: cameras, computers, gaming devices, and oh yeah, sometimes we use them to make calls. They are our constant companions, always demanding our attention with endless notifications and updates. The Nokia 3310, in all its simplicity, reminds us of a time when life was less complicated. It was a sturdy, reliable device that did one thing well: make phone calls. Back then, a phone was just a phone. It didn't try to be everything at once. It was a tool for communication, not a distraction machine. Conversations were more meaningful and moments were more cherished. It didn't demand our constant attention or bombard us with notifications. We weren't slaves to the endless pings and vibrations. It just sat there, patiently waiting for us to pick it up and make a call or fire up a quick game of Snake. It was a simpler time with fewer distractions, so tell us, wouldn't you trade your current phone for a week of blissful simplicity with a Nokia 3310? Imagine the peace and quiet, the freedom from constant connectivity. Sometimes less truly is more.